And we're live.
Am I right to say that your passion for motorcycles has kind of waned? Like
No, I'm just kind of putting everything off because I'm so close to freedom that like I don't want to like get held down by making a major purchase of something like a motorcycle or a car right now, because I feel like I could get like the call tomorrow. They're like, you're free to go, and it's just like, all right, got to figure out a moving situation and someone to do it because I'm heading to the airport. I just want to like go immediately and get and leave, and I don't want to be tied down by any real material possessions. I've got things here that I'm not leaving behind. Like I like my bed, I like my dressers, I like my living room furniture, and all my kitchen gadgets, and I've got a couple of really big TVs and all my gaming shit and my whole setup here and all this, my wardrobe. But that's about all I'm taking. And then that all needs to be packed up, U-hauled across the country. Like I've been making plans. Like every evening, I put some thought into like what that move is going to be like and how to facilitate it efficiently and quickly and cheaply all at the same time. Like I really hope I can get somebody like Jeremy to like drive a U-Haul with everything I own in it across the country, while I immediately like fly there, get an Airbnb, while I start looking for houses and figure and if I can't find a house to purchase fast enough, I'm just going to rent a house, even if it's for like 6 months, while I like make a non-rushed purchasing decision of a house. Like I'm going as soon as possible. There's no way I'm staying in Georgia while I research houses that are in Colorado for months at a time, and then going through what's that process?
Closing?
Going through a potential like 30-day closing or something like that. No, I want to be high as soon as it's fucking possible, and I want to stay high forever.
Yeah, just a few months from now, you'll be like, "Can you believe that I used to put on PBS and take sleep pills to try and get high?"
No, because like when I'm high, first of all, I have no dreams when I'm high, and I sleep so well every night. It's 8 hours of the most restful sleep ever. I wake up and I'm just like, don't even yawn. You're so rested. You're just like, all right, the day begins. Like, gotta get high again. Let's get to it.
Oh, I've woken up not high. Time to get high.
Luckily, I took an edible before I fell asleep, so I'm still a little high from that, but not high enough.
Your tolerance is going to go from 0 to so high so quickly.
I'm going to enjoy that ride.
You're going to be like 2 months in and be like, I got to take a tea break already. I'm not high from anything.
So yeah, I haven't lost enthusiasm for the motorcycle or a new car. Those are things I still look at pretty frequently. I'm going to get the Shadow 60. I think that's what I was set on. Is it
Jaguar?
No, that's the motorcycle. It may not even be the It's the I think
Indian?
it's the the Indian, the 60, the 5-speed, not the 6-speed. I like that one. It's like 1100 cc motorcycle, but whatever, fuck it, I don't care. It's the one that looks cool and sounds good. And I've seen a lot of like people say it's a decent beginner's bike. I'm just not going to twist the fucking accelerator to the point where I murder myself. Like I think I can handle that. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like interested even in going like super fast or even accelerating super fast. Just I'm going to ride that thing from like 0 to 50 miles per hour on streets and stuff and just cruise around. That's my use case. In the car, I'm pretty interested in the Jaguar F-Type. Like a 2017, 2018 S. I think so too. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about maintenance or any of that nonsense. I'll just pay to maintain it. Like, okay. Also interested in maybe getting like a Corvette and like a beater truck to handle my 4x4 needs instead of the one car that does both. Either way,
a Corvette and a Jag?
No. A Corvette and a beater truck. So the reason I like the Jaguar so much is it's an all-wheel drive sports car that looks nice.
And that's an alternative idea pair of cars.
Yeah, the alternative idea would be a pair of cars, one being like a $45,000-$50,000 Corvette, and the other being like a $2,000 4x4 truck to like get me to the gas station or the grocery store, or
1970 something Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah, or like an International or something like something kind of crazy and ridiculous, like an old Wagoneer. Or an old Ford Bronco
metal
or
dashboard.
something. Yeah, metal dashboard. Like, just don't give a fuck as long as it's got a heater and a seatbelt. Like, just don't care. 4x4 truck. But yeah, I'm still like interested in those things, passionate about those things. It's just that like I feel like I might be on the cusp of something happening, and
do you have any evidence?
No,
oh
none.
yeah, dude. My gut this might be good because my gut feelings have been 100% wrong all the way. There were times pre-trial when this was hanging over your head as a big stress point, and I'm like, are they still mad at you about that? Like, I figured they'd have forgot, like, let it go by now. Turns out they hadn't let it go.
No,
now I'm like, no, Kyle, you're gonna serve the whole 2 years.
I might.
But I've been wrong about everything. So it's a good sign.
Yeah, like broken clock, write twice a day and all that nonsense. But still, yeah, the COVID thing, I've said it before, but the COVID thing has the court system so jammed up, and they're like not reviewing cases right now. Otherwise, I would be able to get my case in for review and be able to say, hey, I've done, what is it now? It's almost February. So like, I've done 16 months of 24 months, of my probation. I haven't had a single infraction. I've passed every drug test. I did my paid my fines, did my fucking post-sentencing and pre-sentencing like therapy classes. I did my drug class in prison. Can I go now?
What the fine? Was it substantial?
$5,000, something like that.
In between, right? Like not life altering, but not.
Apparently, it was very odd for me to just pay it all in one lump sum and get it over with. Because like as soon as I got the bill for the fine, I like sent him a check for $5,000, and so my probation officer was like, "Yeah, and you're gonna want to get your fines paid, like sometime in the next 2 years for sure." And I'm like, I paid that before I went into prison. He's like, all of it? I'm like, yeah. I was in possession of $5,000, so
I'm made for distribution. You think I can't afford the fine?
I might have beaten that distribution charge, but let's just say I've got $5,000 laying around. That's not a good joke to make. That's all. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I made the joke.
He's got $50,000 in drug money laying around.
Stop! I have no drug money. I've never sold a penny's worth of weed.